We're trying to find a build that works with the aspect of Cersei best. So the best plan we can come up with is to spam Omega attacks, because you do build up the Serenity thing via Omega attacks. You do restore magic very rapidly when you get it. It works with attacks or specials, both Omegas, not in regulars, you know. But the hope is to just be able to spam Omega attacks and just try to have a particular build around that. Don't know if it's going to work well or not, though. So we really want the double Cataclysm hammer. I'm probably going to make sure that we get it somehow. By just doing run after run after run. And I guess we're going to go for the Apollo Legendary. Which can double your Omegas, right? So here's what we got for our Arcana card setup. Lots of rolls and everything. It could be very hard, though. If we want to do the surface, it's going to be very hard to get the Apollo Lego, right? Does that mean we just shouldn't do it? I guess we don't have to get the Apollo Legendary. I just don't like being forced to take it. Here we go. This is it? This is it? Oh, we did actually get it. Your Omega attack hits 2 times, but no longer strikes behind you. Alrighty. Let's see how she works. It's probably not going to look orgasmic yet, of course, right? And there's Apollo. Very nice. We need a lot more Apollo boons after this. That's the main thing. We kind of... I gotta remind myself a little bit here about Apollo's Lego so I don't mess it up. Because the requirements are very particular. We don't want to lock out Solar Ring and Lucid Gain while taking the attack, which I think is technically possible to have happen. Okay, we just take that, so I have to take Lucid Gain in order for this to happen now, because we do have Vow of Forsaken on, which is usually a good idea to try to get his legendary. More Apollo, please. There's one more Apollo. That is a lot of Zeus. That is a lot of Zeus. Medea, how are ya? After each encounter, gain 10 max magic. It's actually quite good. Enfeeblement of cowards. I think that's actually quite good. It can get really high this way, right? So that could actually work for us quite well. Thus, we don't really need a magic regen. We do have the Serenity thing going on with this aspect. We want to get this Apollo boon next, probably. And then we want to start rolling doors to get more Apollo. I know it's extra dose or supernova, but we have to get Lucid Gain. Extra dose supernova, have to get Lucid Gain. Yeah, you're writing this down for me, right? Out of magic already. I missed the music from the surface. Kind of miss it, you know? Okay, so if we take Lucid Gain, then we have to get Supernova after that. It's not really worth rolling here. I know it means we're not getting extra dose, but ideally, we're not going to use the regular attack eventually anyway. So, it's no biggie. I wonder if this counts as like an encounter or something. Oh, thank you. Oh, I thank you. All right. We're not really interested in pylons or what? Where am I? Is this another mini chamber? I got 2 mini chambers? I didn't know that was possible, to be honest. How do you leave? Okay. This is probably my own fault. Apollo? There we go. There can be a lot. Oh, yeah. Oh, you kind of scared the shit out of me, dude. Can you chill? I guess it's been a while since I've been to the surface because I don't remember half of this stuff. Hey, quit stealing my money. Quit stealing my money. So ideally, we're gonna have enough magic eventually that we can just spam the Omega attack until we actually trigger Serenity, and then we don't have to worry about magic regen either way, ever. Right? Ow. That is the hope. We'll see if it actually happens. God damn, you got a lot of dudes, huh? Get out of here, you whacked me. This could potentially be a very safe build if you can get enough damage with it. Because it has a good range, right? Yeah. So now we have to get... Not those. Supernova.
The fates won't mind.
Okay, there it is. Done. We need one more boon from Apollo to get the legendary, potentially. And it's pretty likely given that we forsook so many of them, right? We forsook so many of them. Screw Zeus.
How about...
Bunch of magic isn't a terrible idea.
Let's see.
The mini boss door is Poseidon. We could roll that instead, probably. Why don't we take the max magic for now? That's a lot of dudes. There's some questions around this aspect. It says for every 21, like, attack or special hits. What if I hit a bunch of enemies with a single Omega attack? Does that work? Does that count for each one? Probably not, it seems. It doesn't look like it does, but it's a little hard to tell because I feel like that should have triggered much more quickly in that chamber if that was the case, right?
Are you my daddy?
Okay. There we go. Back to lore. Welcome to the Crossroads. Death. Kronos. Okay. What's wrong with the pylons text, chat?
Something else.
Apollo. Here we go. Ho. Why did that miss? So if you're too close, you actually won't hit the enemy. Interesting. Is that? Oh, and it's done. We have all the Apollo boons now. Your Omega attack and special fire 2 times will use more magic.
Apollo's light.
Okay. All right. I guess it was easier than I thought on the surface, to be honest. Take Hermes, maybe get, like, attack speed to try to trigger that faster. Fire isn't going up at all from the Omegas. I kind of looked away.
Olympus.
Now I'm not sure. 5 rolls. None of these are really... These are like the same things, aren't they? Oh, can't roll again.
Time to send a message.
Hard target for Charybdis? Nah. We'll be fine. Who needs it? Defensive stuff in my house? Wait, I just took the dodge. Moss. Nothing else here. Okay. 240 magic. Oh, I'm done. Maybe I should have thought harder about some of these doors then.
Well, this
Maybe.
is lovely.
Oh, I didn't use the fountain. Oh, it didn't matter. I have max health. Hestia. We want Weed Killer. Supernova. I guess we do just want to get
Here's the gold.
Origination up and running. Either way, right? Smoldering is fine. Guess I'll take that. Let's go. So we have a quadruple Omega attack already, as you can see there. It's pretty funny, actually. But the damage, the base damage isn't like crazy high. And it's not building up the aspect, it looks. Not as quickly as you'd hope, at least. I wonder what the issue with that is. I mean, it's kind of going up, but like crazy slow. I don't know. I can't really watch it that closely right now. Gotta stand in my cast here. Oh, come on, dude. Serenity, go! Yeah, as soon as Serenity pops off, you don't need to worry about magic. It's only counting one hit? That is a disappointment. Omega doesn't accrue. Well, it says after landing with 21 attacks, specials, so it should work. F10 chat? I think that's a bug report. Well, that went smooth, right? That certainly went smoothly. You move, strike, and channel 20% faster. That's not bad. Lion Fang. Black and Fleece, but I've only taken 43 damage, huh? You could do the random chaos, but at that point, it feels like you might as well do the droplet, right? Move, strike, and channel 20% faster, just for the faster channel speed. Still time to take more damage? Yeah.
Excellent.
We'll do the Hermes, though. A mystery boon, but who? Sure. Sure. I'm not trying to get saucy, but we can't just randomly apply arbitrary rules from one aspect to another without, like, fully diving into the code of the game. You know what I mean? We can't just make a bunch of assumptions based off of, like, one instance that we see here as an example. It's probably just its own unique problem, and it's not just like, yeah, just apply this rule set. And that's the answer to it. Okay. Guess we'll take more max magic. I mean, the 4 hits is fun. Things are dying. It's kind of cool.
Cheers, Hermes.
It's fun. It's cool. Is it good? I mean.
The ship's helm.
I kind of like it. I mean, I kind of like the range and everything. I think I'm kind of liking it. Ah, shit. I got a random boon from a random doofus. That kind of sucks. What the hell could he give us? I guess I don't really want to prime magic here. I'm not going to utilize the special. Ocean's Bounty is pretty much useless. Sunken Treasure is pretty much useless. What else you got? Hydraulic Might is not useless? Well, Poseidon is really bad here because now we're never gonna pop off on a ridge. So it turns out this aspect was even worse than we thought. Because I can't even trigger Serenity easily with it like we'd think. I guess I'm gonna do Hydraulic Might.
Excellent stuff.
I guess I'm just gonna get more max magic. I don't even know. Yeah, Palm isn't that meaningful. $13. What's making me crit? Oh, the Arcana card. Write it down. I'm trying to watch the counter here, and I don't think it's going up from Omega attacks at all, ever. I feel like it's not triggering at all. It's kind of hard for me to judge in the moment, though. I'd have to watch the footage. Oh, I don't like that double cataclysm. Why doesn't it work at close range? Like, you straight up won't hit enemies if they're too close to you. That seems like an unnecessary thing a little bit. Your cast also blasts the area for 4 seconds. I think Hazard Boom is pretty solid. I like it. It's kind of stupid, but yeah.
How did I know?
You think it's just 1 per Omega attack? That's disappointing. Look at all this.
Yes.
You think that there should be a symbol that indicates regulars the same as Omegas? Maybe. I think as a beginner, it took me a moment to realize it, and I see some other players not really certain how these things work. It's a tough one, I think. Because I guess in theory, you shouldn't have to have one for the regular, but maybe it's for the best for the intuitiveness of the UI and the readability. I'm not sure. I'm not sure on that one. What do you think, chat? Attack versus attacks is a bit subtle. Yeah, I can definitely agree to that. 400 max magic. It is a little subtle. And you're probably not going to pick up on it right away. More magic. Well, we definitely don't want Apollo. Hestia could give us... Unalterable? You can't roll Charybdis doors? What the hell's going on today? What? Said I gotta get this doofus again? Yeah, that's not intended either. That's another F10. Damn. Damn, though. Mini boss drums can't be rerolled. They 100% can be in every other instance. And it's usually the best way to get specific gods that you want, especially if you already have them. Maybe it is because the game considers Charybdis a major boss for some reason. I mean, it shouldn't. But I wonder if that has something to do with it. Because we've been theorizing that Charybdis may end up being the major boss of this zone eventually. Because look, he has a big animation and everything. Charybdis Vanquished. I mean, some mini bosses still do. And he has a big health bar and everything. It's possible. But yeah, it could kind of end up as the Lurny. Or something along those lines, right? Double it up.
Adequate.
Yeah, Tony does too, but... But this fight, like the room, something about it, it reads as like a major boss. Can you reroll the Hecate door? No. But right now, the boss of this zone is Eris. And the rewards for the boss fight read as something entirely different. Like Hecate, it's Cinder. You definitely don't want more Apollo. Eris, it's the Golden Apple. So... yeah, they're not going to let you reroll that. Charybdis, it's just a boon. Hiya. Ooh. Le shop. That should be the end, right? I don't think we're gonna be able to spend all that money. Boom bum. Too bad we didn't get origination going on, huh? Oh, Apollo doesn't do anything. Oh, that's so unlucky. He might try to swap our cast or something, so I guess I'm not gonna buy him. I'm not certain. So we have a lot of range, but you don't... I know a lot of people ask for tips on Eris and say like she's like the worst boss. You just want to stay close to her. She is susceptible to the slowdown. Damn. Yo, but damn. You want to stay close and kind of just dodge behind her right as she charges up an attack like that. Right as she does it. That was a bit risky. Because you don't have that much time after the phase change, normally. I don't know where she is. I'm just going to cast. Bonk, 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 bonk. Oh, shit. Oh, that thing happens sometimes there. You could even just not throw out an attack at the beginning of the phase change and instead just dodge, wait for her to do the first move. Put down a cast to get back some magic here for a second. At the last phase, you really want to... Wow, that's it. At the last phase, you really don't even bother charging toward her. You have to try to anticipate where she's going to land, because she only lands for a few seconds at a time. That was actually really good. That was actually pretty great, right? Agreed?
Here's a little something of Hades.
That might be one of the better ones. Oh, damn, we got slow cooker with one fire. That was actually pretty pog, as they say. That might be one of the better ones. Of course, it did require a legendary, but we got it super early. I mean, I think with the range and everything, we only got one hammer. I think that was actually a bit surprising. Now, the problem that we ran into is that the aspect did almost nothing. So you would have wanted to run this with just aspect ML instead until they fix some of the quirks with Cersei here. Because then we would have just had 30% faster channeling easily. Yeah, no weed killer either, yeah. Yeah, so the aspect didn't matter, but the build was good.